welcome to another InfoOS video from the InfoOS video series. Today I'll be sharing with you guys a presentation that we've shared during Infor 2019. This presentation is about a concept of external customers. By external customers, we mean customers that need access to our application. This isn't currently GA, but we are planning to release it around the time frame of 2020. This is just a proof of concept video to show you guys what's to come. First, I'll go over a few slides to set the stage for this presentation. This is a portal we have put together to showcase what you can do with the InfoOS platform as a whole, and not necessarily against one ERP or product, but more of how to utilize as much Infor products as possible. So we came up with the story of the Acme Corporation. The Acme Corporation has 3 sites: CSD for distribution in the US, CSI for manufacturing in the US, and M3 for distribution in the UE. Many of Acme customers deal with all 3 for their businesses. We want to give them one place to manage their business. It has to be secure, it needs a fresh look with UX UI, and we want to reduce the need for customers to go to multiple places for information. And it needed to be self-directing. So during this demo, we're going to be leveraging some of the standards we picked up from Hook and Loop about beautiful looking UX and UI, giving the customer the ability to self-service capabilities, the ability to consolidate data in one area from various sources, leveraging InfoOS integrations, which includes chat, Ming.le, Mongoose, Iron API, Data Lake, as well as IDM. This concludes our story. Now let's go ahead and go through a demo. Here I'm just signing into our Stargate environment. Once I'm signed in, I'm just going to open up a new tab and open up our portal. And what you see here is a Mongoose based application built to have the look and feel of a portal. Now going from the top right to the left, you can see we have a couple of links. We have our Acme logo, and we have the hamburger icon. Now when we select the hamburger icon, you can see we have a couple of menu icons. We have a couple themes down below, and in the center here, that's where the images are changing. That's the IDM carousel, grabbing all the content from IDM. You can see we also have the themes here, so if we were to select carrot, it would just go ahead and change the entire theme of the application to a carrot. As well, we change it dark, red, or now let's say a customer has a specific case where they want to change up the logo as well. So from our Acme logo, we're going to go ahead and click Infor, and then we can insert our own logo, and then we have a whole new application for a specific customer case. But we're going to change it back to Acme. And now I'm going to act as a customer of Acme Corporation, and I want to view my data through here. So I'm going to go ahead and go to register and register my account. In this case, I'm going to be using my Gmail account, not my Infor domain account, just to show you guys how it would normally look for an external customer. Of course, this wouldn't be Gmail, this could be their domain instead of Gmail. For company name, I'm just going to put my company as Umbrella Corp. And we have a 2FA authentication just to make sure and validate you're not a robot. So what happened is the application went ahead and sent an email to our Gmail account that we registered with. So now we're just going to go over to our Gmail account, and we're going to look for the verification code. And as you can see, I've just signed in, and right there as our very first email, we got an email from Acme Mongoose, which is the corporation we just signed up as. And here is our registration code. So we're just going to take 8251. Go back to our application and enter the verification code 8251, hit verify, and now it's going to ask you to register a new password. So we're going to go ahead and just put in a password. And once we're ready, we're just going to hit request account. Now that the account has been requested, we're going to head back over to our Gmail. And then go back into our inbox. And as you can see, we have a new email. This email just basically says, thank you for applying for an account. An administrator is going to review the account and then they'll email you back once your account has been verified. So now we're going to act as a service account representative, and we're going to go back to our Ming.le environment and we're going to open up the account management form. Now this will be done by the service account manager. They will go in and look up the new user that just registered for an account. If they verify and they check out correctly, we just go ahead and assign them the appropriate account. Now with the appropriate Acme account, it will just automatically pick up their correct CSI, M3, and CSD account. Now when we approve, we just hit the accept button that you just saw, and we're gonna now go back and play the user, and we're gonna go back to our Gmail account. So this is after the account has been verified. So now in our inbox, we should see another email saying our Acme account has been created, which is good news. Now we can go ahead and go into our application, and instead of register, we can hit the login button and log in with our account. So now after I hit login, I'm going to be taken to the secure area, and this is going to show me all my orders from the 3 accounts that were set up for me from CSI, CSD, and M3. And over on the left hand side, you can see all those orders listed in a tile format. And for the purpose of this demonstration, we listed the tiles with the order number, the order ID, the order date, and the source of where the order came from. In the center, you see all the order information. So now let's go ahead and scroll down a bit more, and you can see that in the top, it was all CSI orders, then came CSD, and all in the bottom was M3. In the top center here, you can see that it has my identification. It has the home icon, or the home button, which will just take me to this screen. It has a support button, which will bring up a chat, and then we have the past orders. Past orders will actually show us a list of all the closeout orders we've had in the past. And all of this data is actually being mined by Data Lake. And as you can imagine, as this data grows quicker and quicker for lots of Acme customers from the responsive time perspective, we don't want to go and query through the API with all the closed orders that you have. So we have this update button, and we made a decision for the API to do an initial load, and this keeps the orders in there. And as more orders are closed, it will go back and gather more information. That way the customer does not have to sit there and wait for the orders to be updated every single time they come in. But again, this is just to show that we use Data Lake to get the data in. And now we're going to go back to the home page, and we're going to go to order 131, which we're already on. And as you can see, we have 2 line items, and we want to change the quantity for one of these. But before we do that, we want to make sure we can. So we're going to go up and we're going to hit the support button, and that's going to open up the support panel. This support panel is actually integrating with Ming.le chat, and we don't have someone on the other end today, so I'm going to explain it to you guys. We would actually have a full chat with the customer service representative who would be on the other end. We would ask them if it's okay to update the quantity and would it affect our shipping date, and will we still get the package on time. After they approve and they say it's okay, they would then go ahead and just let us know it's okay to update the quantity. So we're going to go ahead and just close out the support chat, and we're going to go over to the second line item, and we're going to change it from 100 to 150. And because it's using an API, it's going ahead and validating against the system of record, in this case CSI, to make sure there's no errors on their end once we save this record and make this change. And because CSI, CSD, and M3 are bidirectional, when we hit the save icon here, it's going ahead and writing back to CSI order number 131 and line number 2, and it's going to go ahead and change our record to 150. Now we're heading over to CSI, and we're going to go ahead and sign into the correct site. And we're going to go ahead and look up the record that we just modified and make sure our change actually took place. So now we have the customer quick order entry form open. We're just going to go ahead and look for DC 131. And as you can see, order line number 2 picked up the quantity order correctly and it's now 150 instead of 100. So overall in this presentation, we went over Iron API for connectivity, we went over IDM for the carousel images, Ming.le Chat API through Iron API for the chat display for the customer support, Mongoose from a presentation layer, and Ming.le as a backend user for navigation purposes. Alright, and at this point, when we come back to the Acme portal, our information has been updated. So from here, we have nothing else to do. We can just hit log out, and that will just take us back to the home page where it's the unsecure area. And that's all for this presentation. See you guys again next time in the next video.